I'm waving, even though there's no hands to wave with because I'm a little PNG VB tuber. Happy April Fool's Day, I guess. Not that I'm a little floating burger for that reason. I was just lazy. That's the secret. I was actually just lazy. Move that chat down just a little bit. I didn't want to do makeup, honestly. That's the secret to why this is happening. Oh, pickle hands? That'd be good. That'd be good. Thank you, Smashing Crab, for subbing. And reminder, you can use your Bezos bucks if you have Amazon Prime. You just spend that shit and on me. That'd be cool. But I've been wanting to check out Slay the Princess, like, for a while, and now there's a demo, so I'm like, oh, I get to check it out. Content warning, this is probably disturbing in some ways. I'm not sure what all the content warnings are. They said to look it up on the website, so I'm going to tell you to look it up on the website. I don't want to be spoiled. And also, flashing lights, maybe? Maybe? Chirac, thank you for subbing. Also, like, tell me if those are in a bad place. I should probably move these down, actually. And I can read them better under this particular window. Anyway, let's get going. Yeah, flashing lights warning and potential, spooky times.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Thanks for that, Hoyts. Oh, I can move my view just a little bit.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
End of the world? Oh, I can talk to the narrator. Oh, whoa, there's so many options. Whoa, there's a lot of options. Can't someone else do it? Get it, I'm not doing this. Thanks for telling me what to do. Okay, thanks. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Turn around and leave. I wonder if the game turns off. I'm gonna click this.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Took a big sippy, sorry. Wow, there's a lot of options. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
But thou must.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I just want to be a little stinker. I gotta make myself tinier here. There, I'm smaller. Just a little bit smaller. Whoops. I made myself way smaller. Trying to figure out the sensitivity of my my burger here. Anyway. Small burger. No.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
How do you know that? You're not emotionally blackmailing me to do this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
It's true.
Facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand.
He's coming for me.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Trying to leave. I'm angry. I'm leaving. God
Would you look
damn
at
it.
that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh man, I guess we gotta go in 3 times. I think we should just go in.
There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore that little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. What's up?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take it for self-defense.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
All right, lady. What's your side of the story?
Creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Well, you're a little biased.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh. She's a little hot sounding. Oh my god, that's the same font that I use. It's called Amatic. I use this font. Oh my god, I'm gonna prove it. Where's, I have a text box, I believe. I can make a text box. Select font. Amatic. Pretty sure this is it. Bold. So you can see it. This is the same font. Who's there? Yep. I like this font a lot. I'm a big fan of Amatic. Look at that. Look at that. This bitch knows her fonts, huh? Yeah, I'm the princess. All right, well, that satisfied me to do that. Sorry, forgive the forgive the there's a word for it. Detour.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. I think I'll just say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Yeah, she sounds really in control. I'm not really. She's kind of spooky.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You break that other chain, girl? What's up with that other chain?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh, you fool! I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
This vibe is off. Maybe move chat down to the bottom corner. Oh crap, you're right. You're so right. Oh no, the chat's big. What the? Huh? Get down here. Get down here, you little doodads. You're so large. Okay, now I'm just gonna make Just go away. There you go. You're smaller, but you'll just have to deal with that. Oh no, it's so hard to do. Ugh. Arranging things. Not that one. This one. Okay. And I'm gonna put the sound alerts up here, so I'll put the alert box, I guess, over here. We'll find out if that's irritating. Anyway, sorry.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
You must become so small. So small you must become. I don't believe how tiny I can make you, chat. Very petite. So small. So precious. Teensy and weensy you will be. I do want to learn more, but I sure don't trust her.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Throw it! Throw the knife!
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh boy. Are you sure she's not armed?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Nervo. No.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Why not? Squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
This bitch squinted. We
The
squinted.
two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
It's a squint off, everybody. Even harder.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Let's get brave. Let's do it!
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand.
Ooh, look at my hand.
You've already lost the battle.
I'm a crispy critter here.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Oh man, I wasn't ready.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess.
Oh my.
As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. And now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little
I
disappointed.
do so enjoy making butter. Harder. I mean, wait, what?
Corota. Goodness.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it?
I guess so.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes black, and you die.
Ah, the real Slay the Princess starts here.
Yes.
Oh, that's only Cursor's little gnarly
You're on a path.
critter hand. I
in the
love it.
woods, and at the end of that path is you're here to slay her.
Okay. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Hey, what? Who's voice of the hero then if I'm not the hero? I'm not the hero. Oh, am I like the big bad wolf and the hero's supposed to come in and like stop me from slaying her?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows?
The
There's
broken.
nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Okay.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
3 narrators. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem with me is that I second-guess myself in video games a lot because I'm always like, ooh, like, what kind of consequences does this game have in mind for me? Like, it's a weird... I think it wants me to roleplay more than, like, play it like it's a video game.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Fair.
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess.
Just not with that
Slaying her
attitude.
shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Man, there's no good place for the chat. Well, hopefully you can mostly hear this stuff anyway.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
That's going to be a big question, actually, because I have a feeling that the princess is going to change demeanor a lot. So it's going to make you wonder, is this a different princess? Is this a different timeline or something?
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, she was, like, tied up, so maybe she didn't
If she
leave.
ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Now go on in there and kill that girl. I do want more action to be happening. But I do have questions.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Oh no.
Don't believe a word she says.
Messing with my little VTuber over here in the corner. Don't believe a word she says. Okay. I won't.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything.
Hey, listen,
in
you
this
simp, we're
situation.
not doing
She
that.
probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the so we started with the narrator and the hero voices, and now we've got the broken. I have a feeling that like the more loops we go through, the more like the voices of self-doubt are going to like manifest themselves. Let's find out.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
All right, I guess I'll do my best.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Oh, I guess. If that's what you want. Oh. Look, just because some lady crushes your throat doesn't mean you have to
The
worship
interior
her.
of
It's
the
different.
cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior
What?
would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Seems dangerous. I don't know about grabbing that. Looks like it'll land right on me noggin. Right through me eye socket.
The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small?
We don't feel small. We are small.
I'm gonna persevere.
You
How much
walk
of
up
a
to the wall
ghoul
next to
am
the
I?
basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Oh, there's a mirror on the wall.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
What kind of big bad wolf man am I? Yeah.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Maybe they just put me in some monster hands. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. You take the blade from the altar. It would be
Okay, alright, okay. Well, I've got the mouse
the
changed
door to the basement creaks open,
be-
revealing a spiral staircase.
with a little knife in
Steps
it.
almost as deep as you are tall.
Oh,
The
I'm so
smell of
tiny.
incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I'm so tiny. The steps are as deep as I am tall. I'm just a little guy.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
What do you want?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh no, it'd be terrible if this little tiny guy came down here to slay me. Oh.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Listen, Broken, you're simping a little too hard here.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
A lot of yakking in this.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Am I a halfling in this timeline?
The
Say.
princess towers over you,
Hello.
almost glowing in the weak starlight.
Hello.
Her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Hello, gorgeous. Wow.
That isn't what she looked like last time. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Stab her ankles. Yeah, get her, little guy.
Drop it.
Guess I'll drop it. But I'm just a little guy. What chance do I have? If I'm just a little guy. I'm gonna get her.
As if on command, the blade
No!
slips from your grasp.
Shit!
It clatters uselessly
I dropped
to the
it.
floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is, you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
Mummy.
You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
It's like being in the presence of a big mummy.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Gracious.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
I didn't know
Your
I
legs
was playing a
buckle,
horny
and
game.
your knees hit the floor.
My name isn't Neil.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Yeah, what's up? Okay. I should have made one of these expressions be squinting, like suspiciously. Oh, there's 10 routes and 1 ending to find in the demo. Oh. It's a good little taste. Oh no, so many patrons. Ah. I am curious. I wanna try to get one more ending.
Your Honor, you're here. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
You're really telling me to take this on faith.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
He's just reporting facts. Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Why?
I don't break the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Okay.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yeah, I don't know if I have bird talons or beast talons or dragon talons.
Warning, before you go any
Perhaps.
further.
Thanks, Carpe Vivium, for subbing. Appreciate it.
She will lie. She will
We're not going to go through with this, right?
ignore.
All right, let's get going. Is it gonna be a different one?
The
Oh, okay,
interior
it's the
of the
first one.
cabin is almost a
What if I don't take the blade? Well, let's just try to friggin'
take
get
the
her
blade
immediately. Get her.
her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it.
I'm not even gonna talk to her. Thanks for subbing, Gentle Mad.
Good. You're still listening to Risa.
No hesitation.
You walk down the stairs. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or
She sounds like
something?
Maggie May Fish.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Get her.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is so, you should just drop it.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? She's unarmed.
Get her.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh
Got
easily
her.
give way and look down to
We
see
win.
your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
We got her, folks. Get her ass. Yeah, I'm a bird, aren't I? There's feathers on my arm. Easy game.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction
I'm
in her
stir
words.
fry. Oh, what money I would pay to have this whole game narrated by Tim Platt.
There it is again, that razor-sharp look in her eyes and that terrifying conviction in her words.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. Whoa! But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered
Double
on her
tap.
face.
Do it again.
But is it over? Really over?
That was way too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
Mm-mm.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
No, don't do that. Just keep stabbing. Just just curb stomp her head in.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I don't want to check for a pulse. I think I want to remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own
you
deeper
got
between
me.
your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you.
Hey, I saved the world, though.
exhausted
Fuck
by
you.
the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Yes.
Yeah, a win's a win.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh, a different chapter. The other one was the tower. This one's different.
You're on a path.
This one's probably the self-harm one. Look out, everybody.
At the end of that path is a cat. You're here to slay her.
If this is called the Razor, I got a feeling it might be the self-harm one, so heads up. I already slew the princess.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
This is
If he
interesting.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, I'm not the hero. And I'm not the narrator. I'm not the broken. Are we gonna see a third one come up?
Are we sure we don't want to turn around and hightail it out of here? I really don't want to be stabbed to death again.
Again, I'm hearing stir fry.
Are we sure we don't want to just turn around and hightail it out of here? I really don't want to be stabbed to death again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed. But that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Yeah, all these voices are the same guy. I immediately forgot his name using the credits as the narrator.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I was made for this job. Maybe I'm reading too far into that, but that's interesting to say. And I guess he hasn't lied to us yet. Here's the thing that's interesting though, like because this is a video game, like there is this natural gamer tendency to push back against explicit instructions, to be, you know, like a little stinker about it and to go against rules. And that's just like part of playing video games a little bit. And yeah, like he hasn't lied to us. Like, why are we defying him, right? It's just because like we have the power to as the player to defy him. So since the option's there, we will. Like, it's an interesting thing to think about. All right, let's go.
A warning before you go any further.
Did he lie about the mirror? We went to the mirror and the mirror disappeared. He just didn't mention the mirror.
She will lie. She will cheat.
Lying by omission? Is that still lying?
No, we can't go in there. Do either of you feel sick? Because I feel sick just thinking about that place. We're going to die again, and I bet it's going to hurt.
I bet it's gonna hurt.
It's good to be careful, but you're really not helping with all that talk about death and dying.
Yeah, frontline caster. That's one of my. It's a very I don't know, dark, kind of startling part of the Stanley Parable, but I do really like that ending where just because you have the option to defy the narrator, you can jump off that tall flight of stairs over and over and over again. It's so good. Just like, it's so awful.
Agreed. Just ignore that clown and stay focused.
A clown. Good night, Smashing Crab. Thanks for the sub. Have a good night. A good sleep.
The interior of the cabin is a
Ooh.
jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
You didn't say anything about the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Yeah, see, he doesn't see
There's
it.
a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Ah, it's not that the narrator's unreliable. It's just that he doesn't have, like, all... He's a narrator that isn't omnipotent. Or omniscient. That's interesting. Isn't that interesting? Ooh. Yeah, he's not making the rules. Someone else makes the rules, but the narrator reports only what the narrator can see. So like he is like technically unreliable, but it's not in a duplicitous way or in an amnesia way, which is the two main ways narrators are unreliable. It's either they are overtly lying to you, like in that David Cage game, Heavy Rain. There's an unreliable narrator in that was straight up lying to us. Or an unreliable narrator in an amnesia sense, like James Sunderland, like loads of other guys, mostly dudes.
There's definitely a mirror.
Oh, Hero can see it. Okay.
There isn't. Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this noise. As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I like the use of the word preening, further implying that we're a bird.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. Isn't much to see. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Interesting. Yeah, the princess called me a bird earlier, but I wasn't entirely sure if I was playing a different character coming to slay her, or if it was just like a little, you know, coy nickname. But that's what incepted the idea in my head. Like, am I a bird? Wait a minute, literally?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. For the love of everything, can we just get this over with already? All this waiting is killing me.
Or one of those dinosaurs with the feathers, yes.
You take the blade from the table. Okay.
I'm so curious. Like, I want to play it again and see, like, I'm not going to take the blade at all.
Maybe we can make it through this.
All right.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. That's right! Scraping! I told you she had something! I told you! That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the
Grating
stairs.
this time.
Hello.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Something wrong with that voice. I can hear her bloodlust. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody, quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
We're not falling for it. She's tricking us. Can't you hear that threatening edge to her voice? She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Then it'll all happen again. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh, cool. Oh, didn't get a choice there. Oh, I want to do it again. I want to see. I want to see what happens if I don't take the knife at all. Anyway, voices in your head. Jonathan Sims. Nicole Goodnight is such a cool name. Holy crap. Oh, I love games made by like 3 fucking people. Oh, they're so good. One more time.
You're on a path. You're here. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path. A warning.
I'm also
Before you go
worried
any
if I
further,
stab her.
she
Yeah,
will
if I stab her
lie.
and leave, what's
She will-
up?
We're not going to ignore him.
Let's see what happens. I want to stab her and leave and not check her pulse, but I think she'll just like leap up while I'm leaving
The
and
interior of the
get me. So let's find
Take
out. Stab, Spearman.
She sounded good. You
Don't
walk
even talk.
down the stairs. She's focus on the
And there you are. Are you here?
you step.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
probably
Do you hear the? She's on. You lunge. You feel flesh eat.
This is it. I'm almost. Do you actually?
There it is again. But it's over.
of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Safe employees.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Oh, you're approaching me?
Oh, thank you, Exjuven. Maybe it's 9 Juven. What about that? I don't know how to say your name now I think about it. But thank you so much. Almost 2 years. Holy crap. Wow, thanks. Nicole Goodnight is a fucking No More Heroes name. Jeez.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Thank you, Surfing
But
Bird.
it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
And something scary happens.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of space. What happened?
What?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh. Okay. I was hoping for getting a better ending.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
Oof.
Your reward.
Oof.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Huh.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or
Okay,
years
Monica.
or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Okay, at least I'm happy.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
The narrator did say I was happy. I'm curious, like, what the word explore, like, technically means. Just, like, explore the idea of something.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Well, since we're in a story, does him telling us that we are, does saying it make it real? No thinky, just vibes, yeah. Yeah, stay positive. Let's stay positive. It's nice in here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
You go ahead and think it out, though. You can think about it.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Bug off. I'm happy.
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence.
I become the Buddha.
Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yay, we did it.
I do so enjoy making butter.
Eventually, Cars stopped thinking.
Oh my god, this is just like how Cars died in JoJo, except I'm in a cabin. Ah! I did it! We did it! Yay! Yay! Good. This has Parallax on it too. Woohoo! We did it. Congratulations to us. I do want to see what happens if I don't bring the knife in, though. Oh my god, I'm gonna play the whole dang demo. The whole dang thing. Oh man, I'm interested. I'm so interested in this game. Oh, special thanks to Horror Visuals. That's a really good Twitter account if you don't follow it. At Horror Visuals. Wow! What's the point point in loading a game? Can you load a game in the demo?
You're
Yo.
don't mention. You a warning. She will not. The interior of the
I'm just going in the base. I'm not taking the knife. Let's talk this out.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a stair. Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she's different simply because we didn't take the blade.
Ah.
That's what I expected her to sound like in the first place.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
He's hypnotizing.
That's a high mark of quality for the voice actress to have to aspire to. The kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Lie, I'm here to save you. Ooh. That's interesting that this is the same. You're saying the same thing, but this implies that there are two separate paths connected to that same. It's all in the motivation, baby. Man, I don't know what to choose. Okay, let's just be super a schmuck.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You come down there and she's like a horrific beast with a very beautiful voice. Nah, she's normal.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Blimey, she's beautiful.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Don't listen to your dick hair.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
How long's forever? Wait a second.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Let's talk a bit. How did this happen?
Okay.
Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, I want to know. I want to know these things. These are the things I skipped knowing because I was like, I'm scared I'm gonna stab her.
Oh.
I don't remember. I've been here 80 years.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Dodgy.
I'm
KG.
sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Why wouldn't you just make something up? Hi, I'm Daisy. Just anything. Any name is less suspicious than what you just did. Just say any name. George, even.
Okay, that's weird.
Doesn't look like a George to me.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I want to ask all these things.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Some crazy narrator
know
did this.
What that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation.
That's a
you
weird
need.
answer.
You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
The thing is okay, here's what's interesting here is that he's like, oh, she's a manipulator, she's a liar, all that stuff. These are very bad lies. Is she choosing to lie bad? if she's such a master, like what kind of 4D emotional chess is that if she's doing that on purpose, right?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Another weird answer.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I weighed so much more when I was first locked down here. Now I'm thin, but that was months ago. Different body at the time. That's how I survived. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, explore. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I love this like art style because giving her these big, dewy, gigantic, overly innocent eyes to the point that you don't trust it is it's such a really good, it's a good move art-wise.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I'd love to know. Deflect.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Good point.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Is this this has the flavor of being a philosophy, like a thought experiment? Is this like at all one of those? Because it is like, I don't know, not the Chinese room, it's not the prisoner's dilemma, it's like something in betwixt, something like that.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's also making you wonder, like, why do you trust a narrator? You know? It's also like, do you trust a man's voice over a woman's voice? You know, like, there's all sorts of things.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
I do want an actual answer. I want to know if this is based off of a thought experiment. I like thought experiments. And if this is one I don't know about, I'd be interested to know about it.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Fuck off. What's with these fucking promo dipshits? Go the fuck away, you crypto scumbags. Bye. Ban. Bye. Police. Does that even work on people? Like, honestly, like, I'm just like so impressed that like there's even any crypto / Web3 / metaverse / what other scams are there? NFTs / AI motherfucker. Like, it's fuck off. Does anyone believe you? You're just annoying. Who buys this desperate bullshit? Let me play a fucking video
if
game.
There's people we can't trust in this situation. It's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
So, like, I'm wondering if it's related to Pascal's mugging. That's one that I learned recently from Philosophy Tube, Pascal's mugging. It's like Pascal's wager, where it's like, you may as well believe in God, what's the downside? Except it's somebody mugging you. And they're like, give me your wallet. If you give me your wallet now, it's going to save the world down the line. You're just gonna have to trust me. What's worse? You losing your wallet or the world ending? Wouldn't you rather give me your wallet if that were true? What if it's true? This is basically that, I guess. I mean, then anyway, I like a middle ground. This is interesting. This is interesting. That's why I like these kind of like philosophical problems. It's the video game of thoughts. So many options. Chat is saying let her out. What do you think? She has been very convincing.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll have to send another Birdman in there after you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Let's find out.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Man.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
I'm super clearly not a human being either, so... we're at an impasse regarding humanity.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Did the narrator himself do that? Because, okay, now I'm wondering, like, the relationship between the narrator and reality. Does the narrator choose reality, or like how much of reality can the narrator even see or influence if he couldn't see that mirror earlier, right? Interesting. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to eat each other.
To the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Well, at least you can move around. At least you can go to a different shitting corner than me.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Wow! Awesome. Fucking awesome. Fuck yeah. Badass sicko mode. Oh, I love horror. I love that her tiara is still pretty nicely in place.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. I'm not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
First time chatter, I'm so sorry. We're in the middle of a big conversation, a whole thing. Big situation happened. Oh my
Or
god.
we could use it to free her.
Jesus, I don't
You
know.
won't like what happens if you do that.
Sicko mode. I still think we should save her anyway, even though there's only one option. Like, fuck it. It'd be more interesting than stabbing her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Help her out, bird boy. Dude, I love this guy's hands and forearms. Oh! Hello. We're playing an Arakroka or whatever they're called in D&D.
Cut into her flesh.
Chomp.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Time
Her
to end the
leg falls
world.
to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Awesome.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. I mean, also, hey, look, the cursor changed so that I have blood on it. Isn't that cute? It's cute. Horror games are cute. I consider this cute. Anyway. Yeah, I guess let's go. This is gonna be quite a meet cute for our future kids. This is how I met your mom.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the
He's
blade.
forcing our hand. It's us against the world, baby. It's us against the narrator, baby.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Sick. Fucking sick.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Just Monica. Just close the application. You don't have to do this.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade! Move the blade!
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
And bites your head off.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I love this narrator. Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, she's gonna kill me.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
He is sticking to his guns on that whole, like, the world is gonna end thing. That is so interesting that even, like, at this point where he's manipulating us to this extent, that he's still not changing his story about that. Makes me think it's true.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your
Whatever.
chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. But
She's a
it doesn't
princess.
matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you.
You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Well, she was nice, though. Aw, man. If the demo is this
You're on a path.
meaty...
You're here.
If the demo is this meaty, how meaty is the whole game gonna be? Like, how many endings is it gonna have? How many permutations? It's gotta be like an absolutely mind-boggling amount, right? Like, this feels like a full game already, right? Like, especially if it's an indie game. Like, I would, if I paid money for this, I would still be like satisfied by it, because it's like, okay, 2 or 3 people made this. That's fucking impressive, right? This is the demo? So what you're telling me? This is the demo? There's significantly more? Why is there so much conversation about this being reminded of the Stanley Parable narrator? I mean, yes, the narrator is talking to you. Yes, he's British, but I feel like they're pretty different. Their accents are quite different. Yeah, Stanley Parable narrator was incredibly trapped. I don't know, doing his job and trapped and just put upon. This is kind of like, okay, I do understand the comparisons, actually, because this is like if the Stanley Parable narrator as a concept was put into a horror visual novel. So, I get that. Oh, you bastard. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Yeah, I agree, Korota. Also, like, Stanley Parable narrator seemed to have a bit more, like, awareness of the loop of the game. Like, Stanley Parable narrator is more aware of the gaminess of the game. Like, it's about video games. This, however, feels more like it's just about, like, just narratives themselves or something like that. I don't know. A different kind of video game at the very least.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
He sounds like fucking Sanj from Dark Place. No. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Yeah, Matt Berry, yes.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
You and he were buddies.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the 4 of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4? Hold up. Princess? Me? Smitten? Hero? Okay, that's 4. Number 4 is me. The player character. A Forple, yeah. Wow.
We'll see about that.
Yeah,
Whatever you
me
do, just
slash
be sure
bird.
to ignore him
I'm bird.
specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Yeah, you know, it does have that kind of Disco Elysium, like, more consequences than you think sort of feel to it. Huh. What if I'm very insistent
Safe
about leaving? But it's gonna be different in the cabin, I gotta know.
That is a powerful burger.
Thank you, Nixiter. Oh my god, another person that's almost 2 years in. Holy crap-oli. Thank you.
A warning. She will lie. We already told you we're not playing along with
Your little game.
It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I'm a one-track lover
I think
on a
we've already
two-way
been
street.
over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I mean, I do, so... join the club.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I want to know who the bird is. Do you think the bird is hunky? He's got hunky arms.
The interior of
Ooh.
the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, Disco Elysium didn't have the same voice actor, though. Like, there was a whole bunch of different voice actors for that. P.S. Fucking Reptilian Brain, smash. Thank you, Dr. Sunchips, for subbing. Reptilian Brain, sounds like this. Like, oh, that guy's hot. Yeah, I'm thinking Bird Guy is hot too because he's got the hunky forearms. Okay, reminds me of Beastars. Don't watch season 2. Season 1 of Beastars is the horniest shit of my life, and like half of it is in the forearms of Legoshi. Fucking, why is his forearm so hot?
The blade is your implement.
I'm wondering how this conversation goes if I have the smitten with me.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and there's definitely a... There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you, but...
Oh, look at how handsome I am. What's wrong with season 2? It's not as good. It's just not. The plot stinks. And it's not as horny. That's the whole fucking point.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure
Yeah.
we're looking our best before we save her.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of gender essentialism. There's a lot of like, okay, Beastars is problematic. Absolutely. There's a lot of unfortunate, not just gender essentialism, but racism a little bit. A little bit of racism. But yeah, the person who draws that is the daughter of the guy who does Baki, and you can tell because season 2 is just big fight bullshit that happens at the end, and it totally... Imagine having a whole training montage that takes up a whole fucking season, basically. Training, like, you know, Buddhism style, under the fucking waterfall bullshit. Training, denying pleasure, and it's all to, like, rise above it all, rise above your base instincts and become ascended and better. And then imagine that guy goes to the final fight and undoes everything. Like, what was the point? Like, it's like a drug addict going to rehab, being like, I did it, I made it, I struggled, I'm a better person, and the instant they leave, they go straight to their dealer and get heroin. They're just like, this is way better. Like, it's fucked up. Why would you do that? What a waste of my time to do this whole fucking, you know, purity denialism bullshit and have it not be the thing that makes him win the battle. What the hell? Come on. Ooh, trying to be better is stupid, actually.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes.
It's also like you can't escape your predetermined, like, role as a certain species, aka a certain race, because they kind of treat the predator-prey relationship as like a bit of like a racism allegory, and it's just like, whoa. pump the brakes there, okay? I just wanted to watch a horny anime about, like, you know, star-crossed lovers that can't possibly fuck because one is prey and one is predator, and that's a little bit fucked up and dangerous. But yeah, it's Zootopia, but way hornier. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, rant over. I like season 1 because it made me go like, huh, furries are onto something, aren't they? But, like, that's the only, like, thing it's got going for it. Don't watch season 2. It fucking sucks. Just end. Just stop. Just read fanfic or something. I don't know. Oh, I don't know about that. Dogs engineered. There are people that are oh, whatever. I'm not getting into it. So are we entering the basement without... let's enter the basement without being armed.
Safe employees.
Maxwell, I'm sorry.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Ooh, fire.
revealing an
I
intricate
came in at a
stairwell.
weird time.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh my god, 67 months, by the way. Holy shit, thank you. Wow, fucking shout out, Maxwell. That's not so crazy. Thanks for liking me that much.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I really like, this, I don't know, maybe a lot of people wouldn't notice this. I don't think it's subtle, but I think a lot of people wouldn't notice this. How the music has changed during this is really amazing. It's gone from like this really tense horror stuff to this like soaring romantic mysteriousness to it. You've got this like the crackle of a fire, like this really nice sound design.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs.
Oh, she's even
and
more
lock eyes
chibi
with
than
the
before.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She looks a little bit like drawn more sloppily.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Yes.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I was so worried about you. You remember me, right?
Huh? Also, that window is free and clear. You can just crawl out that window, girl. Just take that chain off, crawl out the window, you good. Damsel. Ooh! Ah, interesting. Oh, I'm excited for this game. There's some neat stuff. But yeah, let's slay the princess. It's cool. The music's great. The sound is great. All these people are nailing it. Tiny, tiny team. That's incredible. Basically 2 people made this game. And the sound guy and music guy. 4 people made this game. And 2 voice actors. That's nutso. That's nutso crazy. And yeah, if you're curious about what font that is, it's Amatic. One of my favorite fonts that I use all the time. Good choice on the devs' behalf for really a good choice with the fonts there. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, there's like clearly I could play this for another hour and still find like permutations all over the dang place. Yeah, follow horror visuals. I follow horror visuals. Some good shit. Oh, Trevor Henderson. He's great. Oh my gosh. He's involved somehow? They ran some shit past this guy? Hell fucking yeah. That's the guy that did Siren Head, if you don't know that. Oh, this is neat. This is really good. So, I'm gonna cut the VOD here, but we're gonna come back and we're gonna play some of that silly Sonic murder mystery game that came out for April Fool's Day, which is today. But yeah, goodbye VOD people. See you next time. Ooh. There, here I am. I'm the princess. I'm the princess now. Hello. Goodbye, VOD.
Bye.